Hi, welcome to another live transformative teaching. My name is Kumidere Kwame, and today our topic of discussion is leverage. One may ask, what is leverage? And I explain. Leverage is anything an individual can use to his or her advantage, right, to achieve a desired objective or goal. In other words, leverage is also a force multiplier. Now, there are two types of leverage or two groups of leverage. Right? The first aspect is internal leverage, and also the second is external leverage. So we have internal leverage here and external. When we talk about internal leverage, which is the first one we're looking at, what we're just referring to is that the quality individual possesses, right? Certain qualities individual possesses that can be used to his or advantage to achieve a goal. Right? So under the internal leverage, the first one is ability. Right? When we talk about ability, we are just referring to an individual's uniqueness. In other words, what separates person A from person B. That is what your abilities here can be. It can be that you command attention easily, you have a good organizational skills, you are good in communication, you have a good human relation, you have a sense of humor. All this can fall under your ability, which can be used to your advantage to achieve a set goal, either in career, in your business, and so on and so forth. Now, the second aspect of leverage is value. Value. Value here refers to what you stand for, what you believe in, what you stand for, right? And so on and so forth. So under the internal leverage, we have the ability and also the value. Now, then the external leverage. External leverage, let me explain. We are referring to things, the uniqueness of an individual's environment that the individual can use to his or advantage to achieve a set goal, either in career, in business, or in any other field, right? So that is what we are referring to as external leverage. Under the external leverage, the first thing we have is time. It's time, right? You should be able to leverage on time. We leverage on time by being consistent. So when an individual is consistent with either studies, building mastery, and so on and so forth, the individual is leveraging on time. Right? Now, the second aspect about time is that we leverage on time to build capacity. We leverage on time to build capacity as an individual desiring to achieve a set goal, either in career, business, and so on and so forth. The second aspect when it comes to external leverage is internet. You can leverage on the internet to learn or build your skill. Learn or develop a skill. So you can leverage on the internet to learn or develop a skill, right? The second aspect about leverage using the internet is that you can leverage on the internet, right, to promote your brand. To promote brand. So you leverage on the internet to promote your brand. Then the third aspect about the internet is that you leverage on the internet to increase your earning capacity. You leverage on the internet to increase your earning capacity. You leverage on the internet to increase your earning capacity, right? So when you promote your brand with the internet by building capacity and also attaining mastery, promote your brand on the internet, you have the world as your audience, you have the world as your client. So when they see your product, when they see your brand, what you stand for, your personality, what you are selling, they will be interested in it, and which also exposes you to a wider market that increases your earning capacity. So you don't just focus on a small geographical community, but you have what? The entire world, right, as your community. So that is it for the internet. Sorry, I wrote 2 instead of 3. Then the third point of external leverage is men. It's men. You leverage on men to build relationship. You leverage on men to build relationship. You leverage on men for mentorship. You leverage on men for mentorship. That becomes an expertise in the field you admire. You approach the person as a form of a leverage for mentorship. And what this does is the mentor becomes your guide to the path, or the mentors become your guide to your destination. So there are certain mistakes that the mentor did, that when you submit yourself under his or her authority, there are certain mistakes that your mentor did that you will not make it because you submitted under his mentorship. And years of experience, you are exposed to years of experience, you're exposed to mentorship, you're exposed to counseling, you're exposed to guidance, you're exposed to other relationship or strategic connections that your mentorship or your mentor has, that you will be interested in, or that will be of good help to you. Thank you very much for watching this video. So if I can recap again, talking about leverage. Leverage is a force that multiplies, or anything that you can use the advantage as an individual to help you achieve the goal. Now under leverage, you have 2 forms. You have the internal leverage and also the external leverage. The internal leverage refers to an individual's uniqueness that differentiates the individual from another person. Right. So under X, they have the ability. Ability here refers to things that naturally comes to you as an individual. Your organizational skills, your sense of humor, your likability, and so on and so forth. Use it to your advantage, or you can use it as a leverage to promote your brand. or to achieve your set goal. Then the second one is value, what you stand for, your belief system, and so on and so forth. Then the external leverage refers to the uniqueness of an individual surrounding that can be used to the person's advantage to achieve said goal. The first is time. You leverage on time to be consistent by being consistent. Leverage on time by being consistent. You also leverage on time to build capacity. Leverage on time to build capacity. Then the second point under the external leverage is the internet. You leverage on the internet to learn or build or develop a skill. Right? Then the second is that to promote your brand, to put yourself out there that this is what I desire to achieve as an individual, follow my journey and so on and so forth. Then the internet increases your earning capacity. Now, because you have the world, the entire world as a market or as your audience, when you begin to promote your brand, people or individuals will begin to associate themselves to you. Then after that, it increases your earning capacity for consultation, selling of merchandise, products, and so on and so forth. Then the final aspect is men. You leverage on men by building relationships, strategic relationship. You leverage on men by having a mentorship with them. Yes, having a mentorship session with them. I hope this video goes a long way to help you. Thank you for making time to watch this video. Please do not to forget to subscribe to this channel, to share this video, and also to like. When you do so, the algorithm picks it up, and also share it to like-minded people. Thank you, and see you in my next video.